morning, guys. So it's Wednesday, February 21st. Today's my baby's 19th birthday. Happy birthday, Michael. So did not make it to the gym yesterday. Well, I did go to the gym. Let me rephrase that. I did go to the gym. I didn't take a class. So me, all excited, wanting to go and enroll and get going. I didn't even think about paying. So I knew that it was $30, basically $30 a month. But they asked for payment right then and there at the Y. So I could give a checking account, but it would be drafted within the next couple of days. Well, for the next 2 weeks, I don't have that extra $30. I have bills to pay, and I don't have it for the next 2 weeks. So I will not be doing it for 2 weeks at least. Sad, but so I worked out a little bit at home. I did a couple of videos. I tried to do a yoga video on my own. It didn't work. I think I need to be in an environment where I am free to just completely not have to think. Because I was sitting there and I'm like, I need to be finishing these hats. I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hats I need to finish. 6 hats I need to finish actually. And then, I've got all this stuff that I have to do. I have Easter wreaths that I need to finish, and I'm sitting there and I'm just thinking, and I'm like, oh my goodness, and I need to do this and I need to do that, and my allergies are killing me, so that's why my nose is itchy and red, just to let you know. So it's just been craziness. So I just couldn't quiet my brain down during the time. And so I do need to be in a different environment where I'm capable of doing that. I mean, yes, my mind will still be going, but at least those items that are distracting won't be close by, and I'm paying for this, so it'll be more of a requirement for me, because I don't want to waste my money. So that was that. Unfortunately, that's sad. I can't do that. Today's supposed to be 60 degrees. I'm hoping that by the time I get out of work, it's still nice enough, and maybe I can actually go for a walk. I noticed that since the weather has been kind of crazy and everything's been melting, my allergies have been through the roof. Medicine not working, nothing. And this normally happens in springtime, when stuff starts to melt, my allergies tend to start to, peak out, and medicine doesn't really help a whole lot. It kind of minimizes the effects, but it doesn't really help. So because everything is melting out of the norm, it's just being pushed ahead a little further. It's just crazy. I'm waking up in the middle of the night having, not being able to breathe. There's a lot of stuff in the air. And people who don't have allergies and don't have asthma don't ever notice it. You don't notice, the air pressure change, where with me, I notice the air pressure change because it makes it harder for me to breathe. So those fluctuations I do notice, and that is why, living in Connecticut and New York and moving further south is a little more helpful. Places like Arizona is really great for individuals who have asthma and allergies, because there is none of that. It's just dry air. So you don't have to worry about the mold spores and all of that in the air. You do have allergies there. It's just not as severe as it is here. So Florida's definitely off the chopping block. It's not an option when we relocate. I don't know where. Probably, places that are really close to the water probably are not the best ideal place for me either, just because of the mold, that's the humidity that stays in the air with those locations. It'll make it hard for me to breathe. Even when I lost weight, I still had asthma issues. It's not as bad, but I still had asthma issues. And I do notice that now that I've put on the extra 60 pounds, that I am using my inhaler more, I'm out of breath more. I do notice that. But the asthma is still there even when I lose weight. It's not completely cured. A lot of people will say, oh, you lose weight and it's completely cured. No. I still have the allergies, which causes the asthma. So it did not, solve my issue. And of course I didn't lose all of the weight, but I did lose 100 pounds. So that does make quite a bit of difference. But it did not help me in any bit. So that is that. But anyway, so we're thinking about relocating, not sure exactly where. It's not going to happen till like 2020, just because we have some things going on here that we're trying to pay some debt off and not take it with us when we move to another location. And so the best time to do that is here, and then give us time to pay off that debt and then save up to be able to move, because we want to have at least $10,000 to $15,000 to move to another state. That we don't want to have just $200 in our pocket and go to a new location. It costs way more than that. So that is that there. Other than that, nothing else. Last night for dinner, I had pizza, but I didn't eat the crust. I just ate the topping, the Domino's pizza, so it really wasn't that bad. And so because of that, I finished the whole pie. My husband looked at me and was like, what the hell did you do to your pizza? I'm like, well, that's the only way I can eat it. So, that wasn't too bad. This morning for breakfast, so I'm all ready for today. I've already put in all of my foods for the day. So my lunch is again another frozen dinner thing, because my kale went bad and I didn't have anything, and so I just grabbed one of those, and I'm gonna have to make something to eat so that way I can have lunch tomorrow. I don't really know. I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll have chicken salad tomorrow for lunch. Anyway, so last night for dinner was the pizza. This morning I had an English muffin with peanut butter. Now, that's 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. There was 31 grams of carbs. So I'm almost right there. I'm almost at my peak. And then my lunch is 44 grams of carbs. So now I'm over my carbs intake for the day. And then, because I picked the wrong coffee this morning, I picked the cappuccino. That's 10 carbs. I meant to pick my regular coffee and I grabbed the wrong one. So now I'm way over my carbs for the day. I'm still under 100 carbs for today, but I think I'm like at 80 something. So that's not good. But there's nothing that I can do. I don't have anything for breakfast. I need to make a quiche or something for breakfast, some eggs or something. I have plenty of eggs for that. So, but I have not been able to do that. So that's my own fault. But financially, I just can't afford to buy kale and all of that stuff. So I have to find alternatives. And I have to eat what I have. And that's all there is to it. And it may not be ideal for my diet. It may not fit within that diet range. But it is what it is. And I've got to do it. At least I'm mindful of it, and I'm trying, and I'm dealing with it, and I'm keeping it at a minimum. I'm not going hog wild on ramen noodles. I'm not, it is what it is. That's just where we're at this point in time. I just can't afford to go out and spend, $100 on, keto friendly foods. I just can't do it because I'm the only one who eats it. So I can't just go ahead and buy myself something and say, fuck everybody else, you have to starve. So I have to be mindful when I'm going shopping, since I'm on a strict budget right now, and buy for everybody. Does that mean that I'm going to be eating unhealthy at times? Absolutely. But unfortunately, it is what it is. It's how I have to do it, because my budget is in control of what my life does, not my eating. I just have to make sure that I don't eat the crap. And I did stay away from it. Last night, again, my husband was eating stuff and I didn't eat it. I said, no, I'm not going to have, I didn't even have nothing. Nope, I'm not doing it. So that's a good start. And then, you know, as long as I keep doing that, I'm going to be okay. And then I just got to get my ass moving. And as you can tell, my allergies are picking up again because I'm going further into the woods. So it's going to be, you know, rough for the next couple of weeks until I can get up out of this, because, you know, it seems like all of the bills hit at once. You know, they hit at the very end and the very beginning of the month. So that's how it worked for the first, you know, the last 2 weeks of the month and the first week of the month. Anyway, so that's where things go. We, other than that, today I'm going to probably work out at home. I'm going to try to get into walking this morning. Hopefully I can do that. It depends on the weather, because it's supposed to be 60 degrees today, and then it's supposed to get cold and rainy later. So I'm hoping it will hold off a little bit until after I get out of work. So if it can happen around, you know, it can start to get cold around 6 o'clock, and it can stay that way until tomorrow morning. But I'm hoping I'm going to be able to enjoy the 60-degree weather today. So you guys enjoy your day. Have a wonderful day. You know, the best investment you can make is the investment in yourself. What are you investing in you today? Today I'm going to invest in hopefully some outside walking time. If not, then I'm going to invest in some inside gym time. Basically, I'll probably do a video of some kind, you know, a quick video, because when I'm sitting at home, my mind is wandering 90 million places. So, all the things I could be doing instead of doing that. So, it'll be a quick video, something quick. Maybe I'll do a twerking video, or, you know, the Cupid dance challenge or whatever. So that is it. And no, I haven't heard from my sister, so that's a wrap there. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye, guys.